So, if you like what you see here, stick around to the end and you will see me exactly assemble this. It was an amazing pack. Look forward to seeing you all at the end. Hi everyone, this is Mr. Fusion Designs and welcome to our channel. Today we are doing the legendary Cyborg ROBOCOP Pack 22. So we are doing 83, 84, 85 and 86. I am thoroughly enjoying this build. I think it's absolutely amazing. And the quality of parts, there's the only two things, if you've seen a couple of videos back, those things on the arms, I might glue them down. That's the only thing I found a bit strange. But we have these parts again, so that looks fun. I really did enjoy putting the other one together. So as you can see, we have these parts again. Hopefully we could get this a little bit better than the other one. And I'm not sure if it doesn't look like we joining them together yet. Doesn't look like. But yep, let's get on with this pack. Haven't seen this in a while. This is my other right arm, as you can see. So we have to put some of these covers on, which I'm not really a big fan of. Perhaps it is a good idea to glue these down, but let's see how they hold up. First off, let's cut all four off. Try to get that as a clean as possible cut. Just nippers. So you could see, I could tell straight away they are slightly different and hopefully quite easy to install. So where is number one? Let's get number one, which is this one right there. And we need these adhesive stickers, which I don't know if it's a good idea doing it like this. It's probably better to glue them down. But let's see how we go. Trying to get this sticker a bit more in the middle of it. There we go. And now the hard task, to remove the backing, as usual. Let's give that a shot. I think, yep, wow. Getting a bit better at this. So number one, I believe, will go here. So let's just try that first. And see. Yep, that looks good. Press that down. What I can suggest is make these as tight as possible, because when you do put the covers on, it won't fit down as it should. And there you go. So number 1, 2, 3 and 4. That's the way I did it, and it seems to be okay. Not too bad at all. So now let's put this to a side. We got some ball joints to fix. Okay, now we have these parts again. So the spring and this cog like movement. This is plastic and it fits into those two grooves just like that. Shall we do this? I guess we can. Just like that. And now with that, to the reverse of this, we need this pin. It is plastic and that should just fit through. It will lock because it's like a square on the other side. And let me just make sure, because there could be a certain position to get this in. So we need this part from our previous pack, and we need also this one. This is the metal, and the pin will line up with the other side. Well, hopefully, just get that ready. And we need a screw to get that ready here. And just dip that a little bit in oil. That is a CM screw. Just getting this now in place. Make sure that's quite tight. There we go. Lovely. Nice and tight. So now, let's try and get this correct. It's telling us like this. Oh my goodness. I think I've done the same thing on the other side. Let's try that again. Hold the pin. And with the teeth and the teeth on this side, they both need to be touching. So don't do it straight. Let's bring it to an angle, I believe, like that. Hold that in place. And then with the opposite side, this will need to just go through, and it will hold like that. And we need with that a DP screw, so I'm just gonna get that, which is just here. Trying to hold everything together. Once you get this in, then it's a lot easier. So let's just get that ready. And just line that up. And that's the first DP screw going in this. So that's that. And now we need two more, and those are CP screws. And the CP screws, where was they? Okay, one goes just there. And this is the next one. Nice and tight. So you want that quite tight. There we go. Let's bring that back. Goodness me. Where it was. Where it was, I mean. There we go. So we need our arm, which I'm gonna grab now. So this is our arm. And it needs to go just like that. So you see. And the other side is just there. So we need a couple of screws, which I'm just gonna retrieve. So they are EM screws, and let's just get this lined up. I'm gonna get this one in first on the other side. That's the next one, and this is the last one. So with that brings us to the end of our issue. So what we're gonna do is go over to the next one. This is issue 84. I thought I could try. Okay, we can do it with our hands. So this is the parts in 84. I believe we did do that. So we're going to take a look at our magazine. And let's see what needs to be done. So yes, we have done that. Oh yes, we are attaching both arms together. So quite a bit to do. Okay, that's exciting. Okay, so let's get on with that. Let's put this together now. We have done this before. I believe it is the exact same thing. Let's just see. I'm gonna put mine this way, and this is rubber, and you just clip in these into the posts, as simple as that, and there we go, perfect. So we need to get this on our arm. So our arm is here, and we need to just get this like that and make sure that it goes just there, so that is locked in. But first we need some screws, and we need CM screws. So let's hold this again together, and I'm gonna get this first one just here. So that's the first screw going in. So I need to get 3 more, and I will be back with you. Great, that's now screwed in place, all nice and tight. So we need to put those covers on. So let's just locate them. So it's these ones. And we have to just see which one was what. Can't remember, but I'm sure we will find it. And there we go. Are they numbered? There is a number on. Okay, there's number 4. That's, I think, number 2. Let's put 4 there. And that's number 1. And that should be number 3. Let's just make sure that's 4. And that's 3. Okay. So let's put number 1 here. See if that. I remember that's what we did. So number 1. Number 1 doesn't look like it likes to go there. No. So let's try number 1 on the opposite side. And yep, there we go. Number 1. And this should be number 2. Yep. Just get that lined up. Pushed in place. Let's just try this. There we go. So number 2. And number 3. Let's see if this goes in this one. I'm not sure if number 3. Yep, that is number 3. And this is number 4. And number 4. Great. Number 2 is a bit weird, but it did fit, so let's leave it as that. Give it that bit of a clean. So now we need to do something else. So what we need to do is get these parts again. And you know what? I'm going to just glue these down. I'm just going to double check. That looks to be fine that side. And that's okay that side. So I have this Gorilla Glue Clear. So I'm gonna just put a drop on here and see if that works. So it gives us a bit of time, this glue, and I don't want it to turn a different color. So that's the reason why I did this. Might need to put a bit of tape on that to set. And let's just hold that. And I'm gonna do the same with this side. So that's a bit of glue in there. I didn't use the tape this time. So that's lined up and that's stuck down well. So what I'm gonna do, just leave this slightly to set, and while I'm here, I guess we can put the other one in. Where was it? It was here. So a big one and a small one will just go up here, it needs to be pushed in its place. Is that the big and small? I'm not sure now. Yeah. Let's try that again. And one more here. I'm gonna let this set first before I mess around with that. So that's on, and I'll be back. So let's get this attached to the other arm, and it was like this, and just balance this across. No, sorry, I'm rushing. We need to put this rubber what we received in the previous pack like this, and now attach this here, and it is going into plastic, so a TP screw goes straight into this location, and there we go. So that's screwed in place, making sure it slides. And we need to get a previous part that I haven't seen for a little bit. So I'm just gonna get that. We haven't seen this for a while, and I'm getting excited. So I'm trying to be careful. What we need to do is get this lined up. So let's move these to the side, and this needs to just plug in. Well, let's try do what we can and bring these just here. There is 4 locations, and they will go here. I'm just trying to line up everything. There we go, right there. Perfect. So it's looking good. We need some screws. So we need some EP screws. Let's see if this one has engaged. It has. Perfect. So that's the first one. And we need to get all 4. So there's one here, one there, and there's one more here. So I'm gonna go up here, then up there, then up, then down there. So let's get this one also, and I'll be back. So that is all 4 now screwed in place, and is looking absolutely amazing. Wow, it's coming on now. Love it. So that is the end of this issue. So let's bring over the next one. Okay, now we have issue 85. It's really getting exciting, but I'm a bit sad, to tell you the truth, because I could see it coming to an end, and it's been a long journey. Wow. So this is the parts and some cables I could see. Okay, great. And let's just open up our magazine. Okay, we have the cover for that, screwing that in, putting some cables on. That's, I believe, what it needs to be done. So yep, let's get on with that. So we have our body back, and what we need to do is just get this part, and in this direction this needs to fit over. Just thinking if there was a better way to support the arms, but it seems to be okay. Let's see how we go. And we need to put 4 EP screws. So this is the first one. So that is all 4 now screwed in place. So our cables, we have just 2 cables and 2 locations. I guess we can go here and see if we can get this in. So just there. And the red one, it shows A, and this is A. This might be difficult. And let's just see. This needs to go. I'm going to get my tweezer and see if that's going to help. So in this in this direction, and we will get this cable first in. So a little bit tricky. We could have done this before, but let's see. There we go, that's one. And now we need to get B. This is gonna be a bit more tricky. So let's fold that up slightly and get B connected also. So trying to just get it in an angle that it will plug in. There we go. And push. Well, I'm hoping. A little bit more. I think that's in. There we go. Now it's in. Perfect. So that is the end of this issue. So it's coming along. So let's move on to the next one. This is issue 86, and I have learned how to open these much faster. There we go. Well, it looks like some of these parts again with the ball joint, and let's see exactly what is needed. Okay, recall doing something like this. Sorry, it is in French. So it looks like we're attaching the headpiece. So the headpiece for the bracket for the headpiece. So let's get on with that. Let's put these now together. I guess we could go here. So again, if you remember, 3 at the bottom, 1 at the top. 1 big one and 1 small one, and we need to get the ball joint facing upwards, but it will lock into this part, so you can see it does lock in, and get this peg into the middle. There we go. A lot more easier it looks. And we need 3 BP screws. So let's get 1 first. Just slightly. So, and then I'm going to get the others in. And when it's done, I will be back. Okay, that's nice and tight. You have to make all these parts, believe me, very tight. So now we need to put this onto our other part. So we have these 2 parts, and in this direction you have the 2 indents that will line up with this bottom part, and we need BP screws again. So this is the first one, and this is the next one. So we need to attach this to our body. So our body is back. So you could see this like a half moon, but let's turn him over just like this, and then we will be able to screw this in place. So let's just try and line this up, and there we go. I should have got my screw ready, and another BP screw will just go down the center. I hope there's a bit more support to that, because that's quite thin, isn't it? You don't want to really over tighten this too tight because it might snap, but I am putting quite a lot of pressure, and that is the tightest it will go. So with that, it's starting to really take shape. That is the end of this pack and issue. So if you did enjoy that, if you could do us a massive favor, if you could hit that thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, that would be amazing. Look forward to seeing you all next time. That's goodbye for now.